Hi there, I'm Matt Kemp from the Underground Cookery School. Normally we do corporate team building. You come down, cook a meal, spend a good few hours eating it and drinking some wine with friends. But today I'm going to show you a barbecue masterclass. I'm going to show you how to make pizza, fresh pizza, and we're going to cook it outside in the wood fire oven. The first thing I'm going to do is put about a teaspoonful of dried yeast. You can just buy this in the supermarket, into a little dish. I'm just going to run some warm water, and what we'll do is combine the two together. At the same time, I'm going to put about 250 grams worth of flour into a bowl. It could just be sort of general all-purpose flour. At the moment, as it happens, I'm using flour to make pasta, but there's about 250 grams there. So what I'll now do is give that yeast a little bit of a mix, like that, and I'm also going to add a little bit of sugar, water, sugar, and we're going to leave that for about 5 minutes. What will also happen is we'll mix the yeast into the flour, crack an egg in there, make a dough, roll it out into a pizza base. Job done. We're going to do the tomato sauce really simple. A few glugs of olive oil. Try and use regular olive oil rather than extra virgin. And I'm just going to add a little bit of onion to that. Just wait till that comes up to a reasonable heat. Now obviously cook the onion and then cook the garlic. What I really should have done is maybe thrown that in when the oil was really hot, but I don't like the olive oil to get too hot. Right, that's sizzling away really nicely. I'm going to put the garlic in now. If you put the garlic in later, it's smaller and it won't burn. If you put them in together, obviously the garlic will burn because the onion takes longer to cook. I've just got some regular organic tin tomatoes here, and I'm just going to mix those in. And then finally, I've got a stick blender here. I just want to get a nice clear sauce. And that's literally all there is to it. I'm going to turn the temperature now down to a gentle simmer. And if you have a look at the, I'm going to bring this up to the camera, but if you have a look at the texture now, it's quite wet. But what will happen later on is all the moisture will leave the sauce and it will become a lot more jammier, or like a confiture, confit. So that will make a very nice tomato sauce. I'm going to add a pinch of salt to the flour, and I've got, if you just come over here and have a look, we've got that mixture which I'm going to just put in the well, and I'm also going to put a whole egg. Break that up and just mix it in. Now we are going to add quite a lot of water to this, just so that we get a really nice dough. So, I've been working this for a good 5 or 6 minutes. I've got quite a tough dough here now, which is actually what I want for pizza. I don't want the yeast to work too hard. So what I'm going to do now is just add a touch of olive oil into the bowl. Rub it round the base just so that the dough ball doesn't stick to the bottom. Shove it in. In the meantime, if we just have another quick look, the tomato sauce, I mean that's taken 10 minutes to do, and that's a great template for a basic tomato sauce, and I'm happy with that. So we're going to take that off the hob, let it cool down, and then we're going to put this bad boy together. Right, well that's been resting now for a good half hour. I'm only going to use, I only want one for just one pizza base, so it's not going to take terribly long. But I'm just going to lay that down like that. Under here I don't have a rolling pin to hand, so I'm just going to roll this out using a bit of cling film. And I think pizza base should be thin and crispy, so I like it as thin as I can possibly get it. So nice and thin, as thin as you can possibly get. Right, that's about as thin as I want it. I mean, that's pretty thin. And what I'm going to do, just because I like to sort of standardise things, is if I shove a plate over it, grab a knife and just go all the way around, that'll do the trick quite nicely. So we've just got a nice little sort of pizzetta. And the key is make the pizza up on the base. So I'm going to peel that off, stick it on here, and I'm now going to add the tomato. So a quick spoon in here. Just put a little bit in the middle, work it around like that. And then I've just got some mozzarella here, which we're going to tear up and place all around. And now we're going to take this over to the wood fire oven, shove it in, and I'm going to show you how to use the wood fire oven. Now, I've done a video on how to prepare a wood fire oven, so do have a look out for that one. So I'm going to shove this straight in. It's 500 degrees in there, so we're going to rotate it by 90 degrees every 15 seconds or so. It's only going to take about a minute to cook. And that's how you make pizza in a wood fire oven.